How the can you make money doing 3D printing? I love 3D printing. I'm on my third 3D printer, a Bamboo H2S. Every time I start a new project, I get even more of a creative spark going into it. But I'm here to tell you that you can make money with 3D printing, but I'm not telling you to start a print farm. I'm going to go into the details of how you can actually make some profit and the pitfalls that come along the way. I'm about to talk to how you can possibly pay for your hobby. That's what I'm looking to do with it. Even surprise you with a little extra income along the way. The myth of 3D printing is that just open an Etsy store. Lots of videos out there telling you just to open up an Etsy store and you'll be all set. Upload a few prints, upload a couple designs, and watch the dollars roll in. Except it's not really the case. I mentor a couple other people that are in the 3D printing space. I'm a serial entrepreneur. Today I own 5 companies. I've started a number of companies. So I'm working with a couple of people who are younger guys that I'm mentoring that are also into 3D printing, asking how can we make money doing this? Not just to make a few sales, but actually drive some money to help put into the bank. The problem with Etsy is everybody's selling the same thing. So when you're selling the same thing, we all love to print these little critters and gizmos and everything. These fly out of the printer. We have a lot of joy. We give them away, try to sell them. You know, this is a nice little cute articulated dragon and a number of these things here that have been printed. But if you look at the pricing on Etsy, there's so many people that have driven the prices way, way down. So you got to make a bazillion of these to make even just a few dollars at them selling at $3. And now you got to package ship them out to the customer. So the money is not there. That is a real hard way of doing it when you're doing it, trying to sell little items like this, even at craft fairs. Not very profitable to be able to stand there and sell a bunch of these small items. This is where it shifts for me. I realize that custom work beats commodity work all the time. It's something we do in our own business. So it's something that actually works well in 3D printing. Anyone can buy something and download it off of some of these STL sites and make them. Being able to make something unique is really not a commodity. That's where the gold in this industry sits, and it's how you can pay for yourself. Example, I designed a custom Christmas tree ornament for my local church. It's their logo, it's their design. I printed it in PETG. The ornament sold between $20 and $30 each, and the church raised $600. I donated it to them, did as a fundraiser for them, and was a little surprised. So the good news there was I donated and got the tax donation letter from it, but also it opens up the door. So the next thing you know is you're asked to do this and this. It's a good gateway. It was a nice donation for the church. $600 for a small, easy fundraiser. Pure profit was very good for them. So that is something I encourage you to do, is figure out what you can do that is truly custom, which is kind of how I've gotten some of the pay work that I've gotten, and I've been able to spread the wealth with a couple of people who have assisted me along the way as well. A friend of mine has a high-end car dealership, Bespoke Motorsports over in Raleigh. They sell very high-end cars. I did a couple simple car silhouettes for them. A GT40 was the first car they ever sold, so I put their logo on a GT40 silhouette, didn't sell it to them, gave it to them as a present, but it had their branding logo on it. Then next thing you know, ask for something, a little bit of money there, and then somebody that we mutually know who has a very beautiful car. It's a one-of-a-kind called Liberty Walk Ferrari 458. So YouTuber Amelia Hartford has one. It's a very exclusive type of car. It has unique lines. You can't go and download a silhouette of it because, as you see here in the rendering, it is very unique. So what ended up doing was creating a specialized version of the silhouette of the car. I shot pictures of the car, rendered it, and then had somebody professional do the silhouetting just because I want the lines to be meticulous. I'm not going to show you my silhouette on this. It is a unique design I sold to the owner on this and don't want people screen grabbing and trying to copy it. But I'm telling you the process on this, the work you put in comes back. So it was hundreds of dollars that the silhouette was sold for. Now I'm looking at, and the reason why I have this silhouette is I'm working with a designer who helps me out from time to time. We're going to colorize this, and I can very much foresee that when this car runs the Gumball 3000 race later in the year, that this car, we might have a model of it and even put the custom badging that will be on the car for the Gumball 3000 Rally this year. And this will become a showpiece and a memorial for him of running that. And he may end up wanting us to print a couple of them for friends and people. I have the H2S, P2S, P1S, pretty much the same print speed. I went with the H2S because of the bigger build. It's not about printing faster. For me, it's very much about printing smarter. And that's a big piece I want you to think about on this. The reason I went with the H2S and the much bigger build bed is I am not doing a lot of different designs. I'm not printing these, but if I were, the big build bed does come in handy because I get more of, we're printing these up as Valentine's promotions. They're going to be given away to one of our sister companies, Mobiles, that we do the work for them. And these type of prints, I get more of them on the bed at a time. So when we set up to run an overnight job, we're getting more of the output that is there in the morning. Speaking of Mobiles, this is a off-the-shelf STL print that we spent about $5 on, put the Mobiles logo on. This is pseudo custom work. I also have here a very custom design. So this is something that's currently in rendering and being worked on. This is a mascot piece. So this is going to be a unique piece that will be printed, many of them, when the design is all flushed out and the coloring and everything done. The Mobiles branding will be on it. This is a custom piece. This is worth hundreds of dollars because this will become a name mascot for that company and be able to be done for promotions for many, many years. That's something to think about, is how can you also get involved with a company that is going to be able to use you for this type of custom work. And the way I suggest you do that is the community angle. Doing small things like donating these at a community event, a last Friday event, that kids can take them and then hand out your business card for people to be able to get in contact with you to be able to do custom and let them know. Think about joining some of the Facebook groups, getting that community activity going on, and look at things that you can do and think outside the box, such as what can you incorporate. One of the designs I'm currently working on is going to incorporate some LED lights in it. We've also incorporated NFC chips. So these are NFC chips. They are very small. They're programmable with an iPhone or an Android. You buy them by the bag. So get creative. You can actually get a little spicy. Our thought on this was you have something at a restaurant bar, a business that's a little more spicy, let's say a gym. You've got somebody with a good-looking backside. You put this into the print and say, tap this. That type of creativity is something that you're not going to see hundreds of them on Etsy, and will be something that makes your client stand out and will make them want to come back to you for more, because once you start giving people custom designed elements off of the 3D printer, it gets their mindset going, and then they know, oh, Eric can design that for me. And that's one takeaway I definitely give to you. So if you're trying to figure out how to make some money off of 3D printing, don't chase the masses. Find your niche, learn CAD, learn some of the software, and learn how to make those connections to people that will pay you bigger dollars for the prints, not just $3 for some critter off of Etsy.